Well, hey there, YouTube. Welcome back to Mailbag. What's in the mailbag? As you can see, I am a real YouTuber now. I'm blue. I've joined the professional era of YouTube where I have a blue backlight. I don't know if you can see my blue backlight that I found at Goodwill today. And the old standby, old blue light, which for some reason it's not, it was like I was really blue. Oh, it's blinking now. What? Okay, it's better. I'm not as blue. Yeah, okay. Now I got a blue halo over my head. That's perfect. I'm a big boy YouTuber now. And thank you for joining me for another exciting episode of Mailbag. What's in the mailbag today with Petey? And we have got to do funny voices, funny noises, funny sound effects. These are Stratocaster Nobis. Oh, switch tipus. So these tone zone. I'm in the tone zone. And these actually don't look too horrifically bad. I've seen some that the printing, the quality of the inking, the white on the black is not the best. These are pretty good. Yeah, these, I'd be proud to rock these. And who's looking, you know? Who's looking? So here's the switch tip for the pickup selector switch. And then, gotta make crazy sounds because we're on the internet. These here are, it's a blackout kit. And they do look like they don't all line up. Yeah, which is good because the pickups on this guitar are 48, 50, 52 millimeter pickup spacing. The poles of the pickups are not all the same. So this is a part of the, I'm sorry, Keith, my cat is sitting up there. This is part of this project, which is why I made this series of videos. Keith, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, Keith, it's okay, baby, it's okay, it's okay. And once again, thank you for joining us for another exciting episode of Mailbag. What's in the mailbag today with Petey? Let's see what we got. Just make sure that all my blue lights are on, so I can my subscription rate will go through the roof. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Holy mailbag! Hey, Gonti. I'm going to throw an envelope.
And I'm going to get it in about 25 minutes when I'm done in here.
So today I got this for $7. It's an M Audio Oxygen. It's got a XLR input. It's got a phantom power switch. 9-volt AC power supply. System switch. Headphone out. Output 1 and 2. There's audio outputs on this. Stereo in. Instrument in, channel 2. So yeah, this is an ozone. I'm in the tone zone. Direct monitor, mic or instrument gain, headphone level. So it's like this is an interface. Anyway, it was $7. Typically, when you see an M audio at a resale store, you want to run. Unless it's cheap, like this was $7, that's lunch, you know. Typically, you'll get them and like a bunch of the keys will work, but a bunch of them won't. And then you can take it apart. You can put pencil shavings and boogies in there on the switch contacts and try to get that graphite. They sell kits. Pretty much once that cashes out, you're in for a world of hurt trying to get them all to work again. I spent like a week with this M Audio oxygen controller that was pretty nice. Not as nice as that one. Or no, it was not an M Audio. It was a Roland Edirol by Roland. So live and learn. It is what it is. I've got a buddy guy that I met recently at the resale store at Goodwill. I met this guy from Eastern Europe, Domas. He's coming over. I'm going to repair his guitar. I've got a Macintosh computer I want to give him. And maybe if he accepts the Mac, maybe I can give him one of these keyboards, MIDI keyboards. Because he mentioned to me that he wants to learn a little bit more about making music. And he's a real interesting guy. He had a lot of similar ideas that I share similar ideas with the stuff that we were talking about. We have a lot in common, so I can't wait to, he's going to be coming over real soon, and hopefully he'll want to take this Mac, and hopefully I can give him this, and he could, well, who knows, he may end up being the next, see him in Ibiza with the oxygen controller. Oochie, oochie, oochie. These are generic strap locks. These are the slightly larger units. They've got smaller ones that are a little cheaper too. This one, it's the internet, so I've got to make my crazy. How does this unlatch? Does it unscrew? I seem to remember this top part, you pull this off, and this is what goes on the strap. Like you fasten your strap in here, and then somehow you like pull up on it and it disengages. They're kind of big, kind of large, kind of clunky, Charlie, but they do not fall apart. They don't fall apart like the other generic, like the super affordable strap locks that are on eBay. And I don't know, like they may have dipped in quality. Like this very well may have been a mistake, or ordering this. It seems like I can't get it to unlock. I just know that the other kind, the Schaller type, I had ordered those and I had found them to be unsatisfactory. So, yeah. How do you... Oh. Yeah, you push up. Yeah, okay. Here's the strap button that you need to screw into the guitar. And then this part is on your strap. So the downside of this is that this is a little bit heavier, this piece. The upside is that I feel, did you hear that snap in there? I feel that these are, well, I don't want to say I feel anything. These type, the Schaller type, the last few batches of them that I've got, when you pull up on this thing, it comes out. It'll like break or disconnect this part, the release actuator. Yeah, you have to be able to pull that up to put the strap on and to take it off, and it'll just come right off. So that being what it is, I ordered this style, and I forgot how heavy they are. They are heavy. This is like, I mean, seriously, it's like a half a pound, these strap locks. So maybe I'm just going to leave this over here. I got this USB-C cable today. It's this is just like Christmas for Peter. I've got all this stuff. It's so much fun. And I got a blue LED. It is an LED lamp. It's actually ultraviolet. But this cable here is USB-C. It's like a ribbon style cable. It's got a braided enclosure. And I'm going to see how does this fit? Oh, it fits nice. It fits nice on my new XMG 300. So let me try and see if it'll actually pass signal, if it'll connect. So mailbag, what's in the mailbag today with Petey? We've got all sorts of stuff. This looks like it's going to run into the hundreds of hours with my blue light. I'm a big boy YouTuber now. Oh, what do we got here? 2.1 mil inner diameter, 5.5 mil outer diameter DC connectors, male variety. Woohoo! Don't leave home without them. And another one bites the dust. Gotta do our crazy voices and crazy singing because we're on the internet. Yep, crazy. I'm knocking thoughts on the internet. Oh, look at this. This is a bag. I'm gonna have to count these, make sure they didn't short sheet me. I got screws. These are, and man, I have never owned. Oh my God. Donna, they're drywall screws, but they're like not even an inch.
Wow.
They are, you remember how I'm always taking a snips and like
Short screws.
cutting the end of the screws off because they're too long? No more. So yeah, the screws are, they're never really cheap. They're always kind of like a little bit more expensive. But yeah, I'm gonna have to get over to my Alibaba and report all this stuff that it came in and do reviews on it. Actually, I'm not going to. Hey, look at what we got. 1 and 2, I don't want to count them. I want to smoke them, Count Cracula. These are the same thing, but they're 90s. And I got 10 of them. These are gonna go in what we call the DC bag, the 2.1 mil bag. And this is it, ladies and gentlemen. This is the final spin for Shroom Head on Wheel of Torture. If you've never seen Wheel of Torture, whoa! My black light just blinked. Whoa, what's going on here?
Maybe it's touched something on the floor where it's plugged in. Maybe you're touching it.
I'm touching it?
Hey, I don't know. Maybe it's not stable because it's a plug and a plug and a plug.
Oh my God. I think I'm gonna have to do some wiring work here. These are MP3 units. This is what we use every time you hear our band, our duo, I should say, and we're making music outdoors. The backing track is being played through one of these music speakers. Music speakers, yeah, that's what I need. So there's a spot to plug in your DC and a spot for the audio to come out over here. And then there is a TF card slot. TF, that's the little memory card. Yeah, that's it. And what I'll do, this is really kind of tough to explain, is you can see down in here, see those white squares? If you look really closely, there is solder points on the right and left of each one of those. So I solder in micro wire, like real small wire. Micro wire, it's high tech. It's smart wire, it knows. Anyway, I solder in it's not stranded, it's solid core thin wire that I got from like a phone company node. There was like big, like red and white wire, 2 different colors, real thin, shielded. And I use that special wire because this is really kind of fine soldering. And I duplicate the all of the buttons on here except for the mod button, or mode button. So it's the play and pause, the fast forward or advance, and reverse. So what that does, when you put the TIFF card in, you can hit play and it'll start playing the song. Let's say we do that and we screw the song up. Well, I want to rewind or go back to that beginning of that track. So I would need to hit this button, and there, it's just kind of, you hear that? It's just kind of a little, I need a more satisfying. So I tend to build these with, I'll duplicate, I'll tack onto all 6 of those connectors, 3 of the buttons. And I'll put little SPST momentary contact switches on the unit. And then I will extend those switches to some jacks or a pair of jacks and run a couple of cables to a foot switch. Or I'll build it all into a bread tin. I'll go to Goodwill and get a bread tin, flip it over, cut a board that fits inside it, and then put a couple of drywall screws into it so it's got a base. Put a battery pack in it, 1/4-inch output for an audio cable to go to the mixing board. And then I have momentary contact stop switches, and I will duplicate the functionality of the play, rewind, and fast forward buttons on those stop switches. Now, this does come with a remote, and there is an EQ, but these remotes are horrible. Half of the time when you hit the EQ button, nothing happens. So rather than mess around with that, I tend to, what I do is use an external EQ, but I ordered a different board that has an EQ button on it. So theoretically, when that comes in, I may even be able to duplicate the EQ button on a foot switch. I don't know, we have to see, but that's about it for, the box broke. That's about it for, that's trying to cram 50 pounds. That's about it for mailbag with Petey today. You guys try to stay cool. I have to make sure that this house isn't gonna burn down from this switching. It almost seemed like it was turning itself on and off from heat. Like I bought a dud, which very, very well could be. I mean, I got this thing at the resale store for $5, and I'll show you sometime. I'm not going to show you today because I got so much to do today. We're having company tomorrow, and then my Eastern European friend is coming over the day after that. So you guys take care of yourselves. Try to stay cool. If you have a pet, give it a treat and hug it. Talk to you later. Peace.